So actually you know like this is bullshit. This is crazy. Um, so for people like us, like people like for the small circle I used to have, like even if those people find out what I what I did, you know, it wouldn't be like a crazy thing, like it would be like everybody just say, "Oh, fucked up. That's so fucked up. That's so fucked up," and then everybody's like, everybody's going to be like, "Oh, can you just get well? Like, can you just get well and just get yourself, like, yeah, like just get well again, like kind of situation like that." But the thing is, right now, it's like I'm not dealing with like what I did, I'm dealing with the concept of like I'm a fucked up Chinese guy, and Chinese guys are just fucked up. They should not get good things, and they are just, they just they just fucked up, and they should stay fucked up, kind of kind of stuff like this, I'm a symbol of the failure of a Chinese guy, or like an Asian guy, or like just a generally not sexy guy, like shit like that. I mean, um uh, let's analyze this thing like on different levels. Like, first of all, I think I'm pretty smart and pretty tough. You know, I've been if I'm like an average build. If you put me on the street, put me on the street and fight somebody, like even someone who's a little bigger than me, if I really fight, I mean, I wouldn't say that I would be in a great disadvantage. Like in general, I'm not like a physically challenged guy. Like, but and then if you think about like the brain and all that stuff, shut up, shut up, shut up, shut up. This is the problem. And if you talk about my brains and all that stuff, like other than like I have compulsive behavior because of like childhood trauma and all that stuff, like it's just a combination of many pressures. Other than that, like all these people, they're trying to like sabotage me, make me look bad and all that stuff. Like, you know, I still have the, I still have some. I managed to, be in a position that I can still fight for my future, stuff like that. Even though this kind of thing happened, I was supposed to be like dead, you know. I almost killed myself, like at one point, But the thing right now, I don't think I'm dealing with like my stuff alone, because if like my friends knew about all this stuff, like I fuck ladyboys, and I took pills, and then I have some certain behavioral compulsive behavior and all that stuff, it wouldn't be like a completely if I want to, I can still fix it kind of situation. Like it's like saying a girl, oh, she like to, she like to like being pissed on her face. She like guys to like older guys to piss on her face, or she young guys to piss on her face and drink that urine or something like that. She's really into that stuff. I mean, we heard of it. We when we hear about this kind of stuff, we're like, wow, that's fucked up. But then you'll be like, okay, if that's what she's into, I mean, nobody's gonna stop it, right? you know kind of situation like that. uh, yeah, yeah, it's nobody's gonna say anything, like nobody's gonna remember this forever, like it'll be like, okay, that's fucked up, but then you know you do you kind of situation, right? But um But the thing I'm in right now is like the whole world. Like a lot of people, especially like this, it's a racial thing. It's a racial thing, and it's a social class thing. You know, like a lot of people they don't have the chances to probably go to USA, study there, and probably they don't have the like the luxury to, like, let's say, learn music or play the piano since they were young, or they just think or meet, you know, or have friends that's like rich friends. I like stuff like that, you know. But or to like, you know, or do this or do that, or even if this happened in a let's say Pakistan or Indian countryside, there are two ways this will go. First way is like nobody cares, you know, everything just passed, nobody cares. And the second one is like the whole entire village turns against somebody, and that somebody never make it out of that village again, you know. But for me, wow, you fucked up like this, you're so gross, and then you fucked up like this. It's like, you know, you, and then now you're like telling us what to do, like kind of situation, like all these people, like they cannot wrap their head around like having some behavioral problems doesn't mean that I am not capable of, you know, doing this. You know, it's two different things. They always mixing, you know. So what you, okay, so those people who have like perfect body and perfect health and all that stuff, perfect like mind and all that stuff, everything you ever wanted, they probably don't have this. They probably don't want to do the thinking, right? Like, I mean, those people, I mean, come on. And the second thing is the racial thing is like even a bigger stuff. Like, it's not even connected to this thing, other than probably one of my ex-girlfriend married someone white, you know. But it's like, okay, so what? Like this happens a lot, you know. Like this happens a lot already, like especially with Asian girls, you know. Because like I look into this stuff when I was in Africa, why Asian guys or African guys were you know, it doesn't feel like, you know, very competitive in this modern world, because, you know, this is a world built by Western people, you know. And, you know, either way, let's drop that topic right now. It's a racial thing. It's a racial thing that all these people think, oh, okay, we have to make you look bad, so we further prove that white people or our people or like foreigners, like, just go get Chinese girls, so what? Like Asian girls, so what? Like kind of situation. They already know this kind of problem exists, and they are trying to justify it. I'm like, you put me anywhere in this world, I'm like average, above average, you know. I'm like upper middle class, you know. If you're talking about this, you put me anywhere in this world, I'm a upper middle class, all right. Like I'm, you know, above, a little bit above average. That's it. You put me anywhere, and the rest is just, you know, if I get money or not, if I can make it like super successful or not, is up to me. Like, you know, what I can do and all that stuff. My brain, my body, upper middle class. That's it. But these people are trying to so hard to like to prove through me that this thing is justified because we're just fucked up. I mean, once like there's this white lady say, who would want you as a son? I tell them, if you do this to your son, if your son went through this whole traumatic thing here, I guarantee you, your son won't be like me. They'll be much, much worse. They'll be like a sadistic pimp who's pimping out there, you know? A sadistic pimp. You know what I mean? They won't be like this. They'll be a sadistic pimp. You know what I mean? Anyways, I hope I can just explain this to these people that yes, I fucked up, but I fucked up like how a girl fucked up, like if she likes, you know, guy pissing her face and drink that urine. I mean that's gross, but it's also not a deal breaker, like, you know, kind of situation, right? Especially when she explains to you like what kind of fucked up stuff happened when she grew up. I think it's so right? And I think we should be focusing on people are doing this to me because they don't have to focus on the real problem here. The real problem is the internet, it's the IT industry. I mean, who can have this kind of power? I'm serious. They just control everything of you. They have you. Why can't you help me? Why don't you help me? I think a lot of people would want to help me, but they make it's impossible. They broadcast me everywhere, you know, and make it impossible. They make the peer pressure so big for you to help me. And by the way, they also have all your secrets, right? They have all your secrets. You help me, all your secrets get spilled. You don't even know who did it. It's all in their server. And I suggested so many times that the servers should be separate from this company already. It should be two different companies, two different organizations. You know, they can just focusing on provide a good product, like a front end, like a very good product. The server should be another company. You know what I mean? The servers should be another company. It's just so, but you know, people don't understand this. They don't know about this technology thing. If you talk to a man that's in his, like, let's say 40s, 50s, 60s, you know, he's like a man. He's like but he doesn't want to appear ignorant. He doesn't want to appear ignorant. That's the thing. He doesn't want to appear ignorant because he's like supposed to be like this cool guy that knows everything, that can protect his family. Now he cannot even protect his own secrets. They don't want to deal with this, but they have to. They don't want to deal with this, but they have to. It's a big job. They don't want to deal with this, but they have to. You know what I mean? So now they do this to me, they can focus on me, they can ignore other stuff, they can point their fingers at me. You fucked up. Yes, I fucked up. So what? I fucked up, but this is more than me, right? This is the most important, I think, is the internet, the IT, the information technology, and the big companies, and the powers they have, and the powers the governments have, and there are other stuff like globalization. Come on, globalization. What? The current legal system doesn't work on a global scale. Let's just say that. It doesn't work on a global scale. It doesn't work on a global scale. And let's talk about the mass production of products. You know, what can you do? What can you do to these people? They have so much power. Otherwise, you don't use the cheap products and cheap, convenient, disposable products. Or you have to suck up with all their, whatever they want to do. Whatever they want to do, because you have no alternative. Like I said, these people are here to make money. We allow them to make money like this because it is mass production, it's cell phones, it's food, it's drink, it's milk, it's juice, it's all this. They want to make money. It's so simple for them. They just do a good job and keep improving their products, and we let them make money. They don't even have to get out there and compete and fight and all that stuff. We just let them make money. We just let them make money like this. It's so simple. Just give us food, milk, juice, drink, rice, cell phones, clothes, shoes, just give us, and we let you make money. That's it. It's so simple. But now they want more. So this whole thing, I think they're focusing on me so they don't have to deal with the real problem here. Especially the internet problem, the tech company problem, the tech problem, the technology problem. It's the biggest one, like, so far. It's like so crazy, Either way. You guys just have to accept this fact that I refuse to go down. I don't go down. I refused. And I am capable. I'm it's not like I'm retard. It's not like I'm so ignorant or something like that. That it's not up to me. Now it's up to me. I don't want to go down. I want to continue. I made my choice. I want to continue in this weather, in this situation that I can handle some judgments. I can handle some judgments. I want to do this. And by the way, I think there is another very deep problem, like that people don't want to deal with. It's like the straight guy, the straight guy and the gay problem, like the LGBTQ problem. It is almost as if people are afraid the truth may come out finally. That some written down theory or written down experiment or written down common sense of sexuality about LGBTQ is going to be unveiled to this world. They're rejecting this. Because nowadays, like, if you're gay, LGBTQ it's very flexible, right? It's very flexible on the sexual, on how to explain these things, right? It's very flexible, but what I'm afraid is people are rejecting to have some written down common sense and written down theory about sexuality and LGBTQ, because then they have to, it's like saying Earth is not the center of the universe now. The church have less power now. A lot of people has less power now. If it is written down and proven and written down, the church will have less powers. Same. So many stuff is happening. I just cannot go down. I just don't go down. I don't want to go down. That's it. I don't care who have to go to prison. If they have to go to prison, they go to prison. If they have to pay money, they pay me money. That's it. That's it. I don't fucking care. I don't care. Because there's so many things that waiting to be. I have to do this, kind of situation. I don't care. Just let them go to prison. Whoever did this, let them go to prison. Let them pay money. That's it. Done. Finish. Yeah, and come on, the family stuff, come on, it's a publicity stunt. It's a publicity stunt, it's a commercial, it's advertising. It's advertising. Come on, it's advertising. Come on. When they attack on something so wide, everybody is belong to a family. Everybody is going to start a family. What are you saying? Right? It's like not saying anything. Come on. It's bullshit. I'm not against family. On the contrary, I want to have a family. Like right here, right now. You know what I mean? I just hate people who doesn't make it work. Just make it work. Come on, just make it work. Make it work. It could have been worked. It could have worked. This thing could have worked. What's wrong with you? What's wrong with you? Now everything's like worse because of you. Just make it work. Come on. What's the problem? What's the problem? Just make it work. You know what I mean? Like it's like terrorist. Like just make it work. Just make it work. Come on, man. A retard or something, just make it work.